Okay, we're going up into the attic, and if we notice here, that's a little bit on the loose side, but your ceiling is 1/2 inch drywall, gypsum board. Okay, that is fire separation between the garage space and the attic space. You're supposed to isolate the garage from the living space. You're supposed to isolate the living space from the attic space. You're supposed to isolate the attic space from the garage space. All these three components of the single structure and part of this building science, they're supposed to be, separated, with fire separation. That's 1/2 inch and that's 1/4 inch. So this is a chimney right here. You do not have the proper fire separation between the garage and the attic space. We're coming up into the attic. We see here that we've got radiant panel OSB, and I'm learning that we also have, and I love this, okay, you got the barriers to hold the insulation in. That's cool. This is web bracing. Okay, so this is a truss-built system manufactured. I also like that. That's a good thing. Why do I like it? Because it takes the human element out of it. These were built in a factory and shipped in. As long as they weren't molested or torn up too bad, then we should be doing pretty good here. Now, do no harm. All right, so that's my motto. That's what I'm coming up here for. So I'm to do no harm. So what that means is I'm kind of concentrating on walking and doing a video as well. What that means is I'm not going to molest your insulation by walking over it. So this is the only way I can see your attic is from here. And what I'm noticing, I'm looking for, we got soffit baffles. Well, that's kind of interesting. We've got soffit vents around the perimeter of the house. You're supposed to have a soffit vent baffle over every soffit vent, but we've got, at least here, we've got continuous soffit vents, soffit vent baffles. And you've got more soffit vent baffles than you need. You can't have too many, but you definitely don't have the minimum. We're looking at about 19 inches of loose fill fiberglass. We're looking at, this is the one thing that I've found so far, and it has not to do with framing, but your air conditioning duct. You're not supposed to have more than 1/2 inch sag in your air conditioning duct. And also, these webbing belts do not have saddles underneath them so that they pinch the air duct, and it causes restrictions. Not supposed to have more than 1/2 inch sag. Check that out, see the way the belt pinches that? See, these nylon web belts will roll up like the elastic in a cheap pair of underwear and leave all those marks on your skin. It's going to leave all these marks on this belt, so they don't have the saddles to disperse that. And those saddles could be cardboard, not the best, but nothing against it, but or they could be sheet metal, which is better. But that's what we have. So we've got our soffit baffles, we've got 19 inches of loose fill insulation, but we also have sagging air duct and those saddles underneath our nylon webbing belts.